Happy Easter, beloved community. On this Easter Monday, we have decided to continue our Lenten Monday meditations into Easter Monday musical meditations. I invite you to hear these words in a rather unusual paraphrase from Psalm 150. Praise God in the depths of the universe. Praise God in the human heart. Praise God for God's beauty and power, for God's all-feeling, fathomless love. Praise God with drums and trumpets, with string quartets and guitars. Praise God in market and workplace, with computer and hammer and nails. Praise God in the bedroom and the kitchen. Praise God with pots and pans. Praise God in the temple of the present. Let every breath be praise to God. A week or so ago, I asked a poet friend of mine to write two poems. One titled A Quarantined Easter that I am going to read a portion of. We'll put the whole thing in our comments, but this is a portion of Rye Boothe's Quarantine Easter poem. We'll invite her to be with us when we gather back for the first Sunday out of this time of isolation to write a second post-Easter poem. Here's a portion of what she wrote for a quarantined Easter. So the world spins another 2,000 years, and the world is just as violent. Complacent as we watch innocent blood spill out, here we are. We can see the victims of religious and ruling oppressors. Leave those who committed no crimes to hang on their own crosses, unconcerned with saving them, unfazed at how this is all so inhumane. This is not new. 2,000 years later, Christ comes to us, dressed as a doctor, a nurse, a janitor, a grocery store cashier, as someone furiously sewing masks, as someone who doesn't have a home to be safe in. Someone mourning their lost love, As someone who is sick, someone dying, we do not recognize him at first. But these in front of us, God in costume, these are our teachers. In the face of the grave that seems so ready to swallow us, Christ rising in us, Christ rising, the dawn of our dark sadness. Here he is in our scattered midst. Jesus loved to heal people. He loved to feed people. He loved to share with the poor. Trust that in every way we share our food, our money, our gifts, our time, our connections, our security, our heart, our creativity, trust that this is Christ rising in us. We do not know the whole story, but we trust that Christ is rising in us. The world isn't over, and it will never be the same. We trust that Christ is rising in us. We suffer imaginable loss, and we know it's not the end. This is Christ rising in us. We see Christ as he writes a new story when all we can see is death. We know that we hold both his resurrection and his death inside us. Christ in solidarity with the hurting, the dying, the broken. Christ alive in our joy, our births, our celebrations. We see how even in death, he brings new life. We join with him, becoming like him in death and rebirth. Thank God. He gives us a vision for humanity that is more in violence. Thank God. He teaches us to surrender. Thank God he shows us our earthly riches won't solve our ache. Thank God. He helps us grow gardens full of fruit that will last forever. Thank God. He trusts us with his Spirit. Thank God. Christ is risen. Thank God. Christ is risen in us.